gentlemen, your host for tonight's show.
Here, I'll break it over your. I'll break it over your head.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You're a real crumb bum.
See, these guys are all the same.
With filthy mouths and bad attitudes.
The Crumb Show.
Play every word of it, Crumb.
I come walking out of a bar with a prostitute.
You can't just lie and cheat and break the rules you don't like.
Get away from me, you crumb.
Friggin' wise ass.
Who are these crumbs?
Some shady characters.
You're a goddamn disgrace.
Put that on camera, Crumb.
Welcome to the Crumb Show.
Yeah, so.
All right, well, that's enough of you scrolling through Grindr. Let's start the show. You want to intro us or what?
Yeah, ready?
Go ahead.
Welcome to the Crumb Show. I'm Fat Chicarella, Jesse Mark Crazy. Let's start that over.
We're running it, baby.
Chris Reynolds and Jerry Joe Pesci.
Here at the Crumb Show, we like to get into the crumb side of life. We're all crumb dirtbag pieces of shit, so let's laugh about it.
Oh.
I forgot what I said. I was like, what the I got to say something now.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey.
I'm rocking the shades again this time, and I did not get cum in my fucking eye. So you were scrolling through Grindr. Any hot guys around?
A lot of them, dude.
Yeah.
A lot of tight bods.
Says the guy who just screamed, I didn't get cum in my fucking eye. Nah,
Hey, you know what's weird? I'm 47 years old. Well, I'll be 47 in May. Nobody ever told me about drippy dick, and I just found out about this.
wait, hold on. Somebody in
People have been telling me it's normal. It happens to everybody once you hit your 40s. I want to ask you guys if this happens to you.
I don't even know what that is.
like just,
They say, oh, it's called drippy dick.
What is that?
I don't know.
So you got to piss, right?
Right.
You piss, and you're always supposed to shake after you piss, right? So you piss, you shake. As soon as you fucking zip up and turn around, some trickles come out.
Nah, I don't have that.
That don't happen? No. How come everybody else I talk to, oh, it happens. It's just something getting old. Sometimes it's bad, dude. Like bad. It happens all the time I piss now.
You got to give it that extra.
I do. Sometimes I wait 15 minutes. It's just when I take a step away after I zip up. It's
Like,
I can stand there for 20 minutes. Yeah, it's like peekaboo. And
Do you force your pee out? You're not supposed to.
you're not. Yeah, I know. I heard
any
that.
muscles.
I heard about that.
Supposed to come out.
Maybe
No.
it's just because you're the only one here that sits down to pee.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like when you stand up, you're working all the muscles again. It's like, oh, I got you.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. Everybody else I talked to is like, oh, yeah, no. It's like once you hit like 40, 45, it happens. And I'm like, well, I'm 46, so maybe you're right. But now all three, you were saying no.
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
Well, I shake
I wake up and put a
more than
condom on.
once.
So just in case I'm ready for the day.
You think I got the big C?
Change them. What, chlamydia?
Big cock. Ho! Jokes, folks.
No to all three. Well, chlamydia I can't speak on.
Nah, dude, it sucks, man. It sucks every time, dude. Not every time. 94% of the times it happens. Like, it just didn't happen when I took a piss now. It didn't happen now.
94 is 100.
No, because it just didn't happen now. So, mainly when I'm at work. When I'm at
Maybe
work, it
you
happens
can't-
all the time. 100% when I'm at work.
So why don't you just stand there the extra
I
second?
do. Dude, one time I stood there a good 7-8 minutes. That's a long time in front of a urinal.
Afterwards?
After I was
And
done
then
pissing.
as soon as you put your pants
As
up,
soon as I
after
zipped
8
up,
minutes,
took a step towards the sink.
How about if you don't zip up and you start walking away
Just leave
with
my
your
dick out?
pants down? Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I don't know about all that shit, but
have a napkin or something.
If you turn around, if you drop your pants and then whistle and turn around 3 times, I heard that helps.
that
You
works.
stood in front of a urinal for 8 minutes.
Well, I don't know. I'm exaggerating, but it was a long time after I was done. Where it was like, wow, this is an extremely long time. I have to be done pissing. Could be no more piss coming. It didn't even feel like there was like some left in. Because that's another thing. The first, when you wake up, you got to piss. You guys got to piss when you first wake up. So, like, I'll piss and I'm like, and then it'll just stop. But I know I got to piss more. Dude, maybe I have a problem.
Well, here's I know a guy that has.
They can look at my dick.
No. Let me rephrase that.
He'll help you shake it. You'll be good in a couple.
teach you the techniques.
Hope he has little fingers. Makes it look bigger.
Yeah, obviously. But no, I'm not talking about that. Now, who has a similar issue, and he
So there is somebody else out there.
has the issue where he can't release everything in his bladder. There's always something left. And unfortunate only way to get rid of that is through a catheter. So you got to jam a.
I was
thing
just talking
up
about how
your
I'm
dick hole.
scared of Kathy.
God.
And it's the worst nightmare.
I'll just deal with it.
I can't even it makes me fucking shiver
Dude,
just thinking of sticking. There's a whole thing called sounding. I don't know if you're.
Oh my God.
Nah, explain this to me.
Sounding is when you stick things in your dick hole.
Ooh.
You start with like a light level.
I did hear about that. And you get bigger and bigger.
And they get
Why do people do that?
What's it like? One of the whole gauges in your ear?
and then you get.
Oh, I'm
but it's
fucking weak, dude.
Dude, imagine
You start off with a Wawa straw,
Yeah.
and then you work your
That-
way up to this.
That's
thing.
about the normal size of a urethra, right? A Wawa straw, right? You think?
You've
fuck
seen
do
more
we
of them
know?
than I have.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, you seen a couple up close. I'm thinking.
But what I'm saying, so like if you keep going bigger and bigger, it's probably just like the gauges, like you said. So then you're gonna be left with this big ass dick hole.
Oh my God. Dude,
Imagine walking around
stop.
with a dick hole like that. Like, hey,
Yeah, sounding.
that's gotta affect the way you bust too, right?
I don't know how, and
I don't fucking know.
I don't understand the name
What dick hole?
sounding.
Yeah, I don't.
It's called
It
sound
doesn't has nothing to do with.
because we used to make these things, and this kid
It's long.
You used to
enough.
make a lot of tubes for your dick.
We used to make these things at my job, and they were like two. And he would call it a sounder, and I asked him what it was, and he told me it's.
Did he show you how to
Yeah.
use it too?
I'll show you at lunch.
But anyway,
I fucking hate it, dude. It's annoying.
you're
Dude.
gonna have to go. You're gonna have to start using a catheter.
Or a diaper.
I have to go get your prostate checked, bro.
Yeah. Why don't we do it here live on the show? I've been want to check
Drop
my
them
prostate.
pants, Big Daddy.
1,000 subscribers. One of these can milk
You go up there, and hit
his
my
prostate.
You go in there, hit my G spot, start coming all over the table.
Speaking of that, let's talk about this.
My secret G spot.
And I think it was
It's in my asshole.
I think it was China or Japan. It was one of those two, right? These kids wander in an abandoned factory to party, right? They go in there and they find a guy hanging from a crane. So these kids take pictures of him. He's hanging naked from a crane. These kids take pictures of him, stick a
Wait, was the crane all the way up in the air?
high enough off
He
the
was
ground.
hanging
He was
or
hanging. He was hanging.
So this wasn't one of them jerk off hanging things.
Let me tell the story.
Okay.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
So the kids take pictures of him, the guy hanging, and they stick like they said a wooden pole. It was in a factory, so I imagine it was like a broomstick or something, deep in his anus.
Yeah, what's wrong with these kids?
They're kids. Come
What
on.
I'm not gonna stick somebody's asshole.
Come on.
Finish the story.
Kids be kids.
It's all right.
So the cops raid their party. Just on their routine patrol, they raid their party.
Is this a true story?
Yeah, it's just happened. I just seen it the other day. They raid their party, get their phones. I guess they told them and seen what happened. So during the investigation, they figure out that these kids didn't have nothing to do with it. You know, they probably let them go, but they looked at their phones and all that shit, and they figured out this dude went in there to jerk off.
Wait, the kids went in there to jerk off.
No, the guy that was they found hanging.
The guy
the
okay.
kids just stumbled upon a guy hanging in a factory.
Naked.
Yeah. So the cops, you know, their investigation, they
Right.
determined that this dude lifted himself off the ground, dropped the controller, and instead of figuring out how to get down, they found his semen all over in front of him.
Oh, he sprayed it.
Oh, jerky, Ukraine kid.
Instead of figuring out trying to get down, he jerked off and died.
He had to want to do that.
Well, that's what he went in there for. He was fucking naked, dude.
He wanted to die while he was jerking off.
He was
I think.
coming and going at the same time.
Or maybe he just figured I'm not going to be able to get out of this.
Honestly, I think that's more
know,
normal than the kid sticking the pole in the dead guy's asshole.
Japanese pinata.
Imagine being that cop though, like looking up, saying like, "Man, this guy, why is he fucking naked?"
Yeah, why is all this cum on the ground?
No, you know, you look over at your partner and you look down and he's like, you know, piles of or puddles of cum on the ground.
That's
Like,
gross, man. That's
You're like, ugh. That's fucking gross.
Why did he drop the controller? See, that's what he had want to die if he dropped the controller.
or it slipped.
No, because you're gonna need a hand to whack off.
It was either that or the lemon.
They didn't have a lemon.
No lemon.
See?
No lemon.
That's
no lemon
where
peel?
you gotta have the
You
lemon.
gotta have the lemon.
Not the lemon peel. Gotta have an actual lemon.
Yeah, well,
when you bite down.
Either the lemon would come out, the peel would be left, right?
No, the citrus, the shock of all the lemon makes you
Yeah. So
when you bite
right,
down.
the meat would still be there.
Yeah. It's the juice that wakes you up.
Yeah.
You're dumbass to do it with something you like.
Yeah.
I like oranges. Did you ever have a kumquat?
Yeah, but you have to definitely use something like a lemon because it's the sour shockiness, not something.
How about not do that?
I'm saying the same. I wouldn't do it.
Don't sound like
Yeah.
America to me.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine choking myself
Thanks,
to whack
Biden.
off. You know, I've been whacking off for 46 years, almost 47 years. I'm not bored of it. I'm not.
Hold
gonna,
on.
I
You've
don't
been
need.
whacking off for 47 years?
How old are you? You're
You
only
just said you're 47.
Well, I'll be 47, so 46. 40. No, because I wasn't newborn jerking off. So
That's the math you just gave us.
so 13. So figure probably earlier than 13. I can still remember the first time, but I don't remember.
Tell us about it.
I remember I don't remember if I was.
Set the mood. Set
know.
the mood.
It was a hot summer night.
You were in
Okay.
Bird
Was it a
Boy's bedroom.
sultry
I was in
summer night?
my twin bed, right?
With Bird Boy.
I know it's hot because I can remember taking the sheets off 'cause that's how hot it was, you know. But I don't remember if I was stroking it or rubbing it. I don't remember how it actually happened. But I remember this thing happened. I thought I pissed myself. But then when I ran into the bathroom, I was like, "This isn't piss." I had all my hands and stuff, and I was actually fucking scared. I didn't know.
Oh, shit.
What
But I
did
didn't know.
Aunt say?
I don't realize.
Yeah, right.
I don't.
He was laying 2 feet.
Yeah, we shared a room. We shared a room.
What did he
But I don't remember.
Ew.
I don't remember.
Ew.
back to back.
Ew.
Back to back whack.
Oh, my God.
We weren't sharing a bed.
put a sheet up, right?
But I don't remember
what
how.
you and your brother did.
I guess
I didn't share a room. For a little bit, but
I don't remember. I guess I didn't know then, but I guess I figured it out eventually, just like everybody figures it out. But yeah, I can remember that, but I don't remember how old I was. I'm thinking between 11 and 13. I would think.
Okay.
Yeah. Hot summer night, in Bluebell, Pennsylvania.
I don't know. I met you when you were about 15, and you were already pretty good at it. So
Yeah, I was a fucking pro by then.
probably had about 2 years experience.
but anyway, how do we get onto this subject? There was another initial subject.
Yeah, what's up with these kids though? Speaking of the cranes,
Town handshake.
you see these fucking kids just to take a picture, they're climbing cranes and buildings and shit, hanging off them.
Dude,
to
they're
take a
to
fucking
jerk
picture.
off.
They've been
The
doing
new
that.
craze.
Fucking
You just hear-
insane.
Yeah.
Dude, it gets. I got so much anxiety watching them videos.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh my god, like I don't, and I'm hoping he fucking falls for being an asshole. Like climb up, like the cranes, they're greasy and shit. Like,
Nice lube.
oh my god, dude, what's wrong with these people?
Let me ask you this. I get the same way watching that shit, right?
Yeah.
Where in your body do you feel it at?
I guess like in here, in my throat, in my chest.
Some people feel it in their dick, and it gives them a rush. That's why they climb up
Rock
there
hard
and
boner.
jerk
Kind
off.
of like in my body area. Like if
Where do you
somebody
feel it at?
falls, you kind of feel
In my legs and my balls.
No, I don't feel it there. I get like,
You know what?
I
Next
choke
time it
almost.
happens, I'm going to take note because it happens when you. It's almost like an empathetic.
Yeah,
thing.
now that you're talking about it, I think I am feeling it from like my core area.
Yeah, like it's like almost like empathy for the person, and you can feel their like if somebody.
But there's no
busts their
empathy. I
ass,
want that fucker to
You're
fall
not
for being
feeling
stupid.
pain, but you kind of there's a sensation, and I can't really describe. Not a boner. I can describe that.
Yeah, man, it's fucking
Southern
weird.
thing.
The
Yeah.
last one I seen was like this Russian dude. He was on a crane on top of a skyscraper that hangs out.
Mm-hmm.
He was on, and he like grabbed it, and then he flipped over, like did a flip over to the other side. Then he like put chalk on his hands while he was up there and was hanging off, and then took a banana out of his pocket and was eating a
I
banana.
watched that.
That wasn't
I was
in
like,
his
what the
pocket.
It was in his ass. I was like, what a nut! You should fucking. He deserves to die, dude. Like, why do something stupid
For
like that?
likes.
Yeah, like
There's so many.
I wouldn't say he deserved to die.
you're being an asshole, dude. That's just stupidity.
Yeah, he does. For doing. If he did, would anybody
I'm not
be
saying
like,
he
oh,
deserved to,
Oh, he deserves to.
but
I'm
if
going
he
to say it.
does, then it's on him.
There's a
But you know what? He'll fall like 60 stories because that's a height. It's like 60 stories, and he'll fucking fall on some innocent person and probably save him and fucking kill that person.
nah.
He was doing what he loved.
Yeah, so many people die taking pictures and videos. That
How come we don't hear about it though?
It's called selfie side.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a real thing. People that fall off of waterfalls and cliffs and shit and do dumb shit like that. Selfie side.
I like watching when they get attacked by animals when they're doing it.
Yeah, that's always awesome.
Yeah.
That's always awesome.
There's another one where I think it's in Africa. I think it might even be Victoria Falls, where they have like these things you strap up and you go and you sit on the edge of the fall while they take your picture.
I would
You're
never
strapped
do
in, but
anything like that.
fuck, who cares?
You're strapped in.
It's a beautiful waterfall. Just look at it. Why do you have to get into it, dude?
Yeah, fuck off.
That's just like assholes that get eaten by sharks and shit when they're in the ocean. Don't go in the fucking ocean, asshole. Don't go in the woods if you don't get eaten by a bear. You know what I mean?
That's it.
You see the two zookeepers got trapped in with the silverback Congo.
Good. I hope the Congo ripped their fucking face apart.
No, he didn't.
They were scared to death, panicking
All he
like
wanted was
where they
some
were going to
food.
go. He just comes charging, boom, 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 runs over, and then like grabs a bucket and starts walking towards him like, yo.
You feed me. Feed me.
Right.
I seen a video.
I'm scared behind glass in them motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like, no.
I seen a picture today of it was a gorilla. An 8-year-old kid fell in the enclosure and broke his hand, and the gorilla picked him up.
Yeah, I seen.
Took care of him for a minute, and then carried him over to the door. Like he saved him.
That's all these assholes need to know. Oh, see, we come from apes. He's healing them.
And then 5 minutes later, I seen a picture, the last picture taken of Harambe.
Who's Harambe?
Harambe.
The gorilla they shot. Did something to a kid and they shot him.
I'm not gonna. Don't get into it, but like, how are you gonna scoff at? Oh, we're related to apes when you feel like there's a connection with kangaroos over apes.
Because it's more sensible than kangaroos. They look like people.
How do you know an ape didn't fuck a kangaroo?
Hold on. You think an ape looks more like, or a kangaroo looks more like a person than an ape?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Fuck out of
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
Nobody in the world for the last million years does.
I disagree with that.
Body-wise, they have the muscular bodies.
Okay. I'm not
That
saying
was
we don't
saying?
like ape
But
faces.
so do apes.
But the same thing with an ape. We don't look like their faces. Not even close.
Yeah, but they do. Our
No, they got-
eyes, nose, and mouth's all in the same
So
symmetry
is a
as
kangaroo.
ours. It's not the same symmetry as ours.
Kangaroos have a snout.
Look at
Yeah, and
fucking
an ape's all smashed in. So instead of coming out, theirs went in.
Well, they're not human.
dog. What if an ape?
Oh, well,
fuck-
some would disagree with that.
I'm saying we're in the same kind of like.
What if a kangaroo fucked an
Why
ape
can't
and
we
got it
just be
pregnant?
our own species?
I think a kangaroo fucked an ape. A kangaroo fucked an ape and got it pregnant.
Who would win in a fight, a kangaroo or one of them muscular kangaroos, or
An ape?
an ape?
An ape. Ape or there's
Hold on, what are you classifying as an ape?
Silver-
A gorilla,
a gorilla.
a
Yeah.
silverback gorilla,
Silverback.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's not too much that's going to beat that. I mean, hippo would probably beat that.
Grizzly.
Grizzly will beat that. Grizzly, hippo. I don't know. Hippos, polar bear would definitely beat that.
I think both of the bears.
I think polar bear's top
polar
dog.
bears and grizzlies. I think will.
Lions.
Well,
Uh,
polar bears.
Lion probably beat an ape. Yeah,
And
more
well-
agile.
And what's killing an elephant? A big ass elephant.
A lot of things kill elephant. They're not. They're,
Like 20 hyenas.
yeah, or like
Really?
20
You fucking
lions.
Stomped to death.
They start on the asshole.
Yeah, rip their fucking
sad,
pussy
dude.
out and asshole out.
It's sad to watch. I think I turned it
Yeah,
off.
I can't watch any of the videos when animals kill other animals. That's
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
bad, dude.
Since you got older,
Yeah, it's bad.
yeah, I've been switching.
Dude, when
them
I
off
was
too,
younger, I
man.
watched that dude from the helicopter get his head cut off by that was I forget what country he was in. I watched that video on consumptionjunction.com back in the day. I watched that video. A human being get his head cut off. I remember when I was like in my early 20s.
Yeah.
But I cannot watch that shit today. I can't even watch animals kill animals.
Look,
Yeah.
Rotten.com. Remember Rotten?
Yo,
Yeah, I remember
before
on
all
.com.
that, before all this internet shit, we had Faces of Death.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
remember
remember
Which
that?
that.
was fake though.
No, it wasn't fake.
No. Well,
Nah, that shit.
No
was-
way,
100%.
dude. Faces of Death and Death's Faces. There was another one called Death's
No,
Faces.
That monkey getting
Give
his
it a
head
goose.
smashed
That was
open.
real
That's
shit.
exactly what I thought of
Yeah.
when they were eating the monkeys.
Remember the
brains
pit
and
bulls?
shit.
Remember the pit bull
They're going
one?
to say that now.
out there, Faces of Death was.
It was not. That was
State.
real shit.
They're saying
Not
that
real.
now.
I
They're
could
saying
still
that.
hear that old lady's voice. Get out of here.
Give it a good.
I'm gonna sick Benjamin on you.
Yo, I've
She
seen
opened up that door, a fucking dog came
pit bulls?
running out.
I remember
fucking
that.
ripped that lady to shit.
But
I've seen this other one called. It was just called Death. It wasn't Faces of Death.
Death Faces.
No.
Maybe it was. I think it's just called Death. But I was watching it. I wasn't watching it by myself. I was with. I was young. My girlfriend, my wife at the time, and one of her friends, and put it on, and they were in Middle East country, and some dude got caught for some shit serious. I don't know. I thought stealing, but it seems a little rough for stealing. But
Yeah, but they cut your fucking hand off for stealing over
it
there.
was more than that. They had this motherfucker's arms out and his legs out, and they went around and cut off both hands and both feet. One dude with a machete and one dude with a torch. Bang! Just cut it off.
Cauterize.
Boom! All four leg, feet, and hands. This dude.
He probably had to do something really bad.
Then this other one.
Probably stole something big and ran away.
He ain't doing that now. Middle Eastern countries again. Dude tied to the ground, tied the same way, but they just 2 or 3 dudes had AKs and they just like tore him up from his legs all the way up to
Shot
his
him?
body, and then his face, like a couple shots at a time too, not like, brrr, like brrr, brrr,
so you can feel it.
brrr.
He must have been a rapist or something
All
like
the
that.
way
I
up.
bet you.
Yo, this chick that we were watching it with start crying, got up and left. I don't know if I ever seen her again after that.
Wow. She's probably, you animals.
Jesse's in some sick shit.
Yeah.
I stopped
Sick
watching all that
motherfucker.
shit for a while because you could go on YouTube and watch people actually dying, like in like crazy car wrecks or motorcycle wrecks, and that shit is
Nah,
like
the cartel shit's
that
crazy.
shit's bad.
Oh, my
That
God,
shit's bad
dude.
That
mojo,
shit no
man.
more.
Like watching people dying all the time. It's just it starts to affect you a little.
Oh,
bit,
yeah.
So I stopped watching that.
They got a cartel one where they had dogs eating this dude alive, dude. Dude's alive.
seen
And they got
that.
him eating his dick and his balls and shit. It's fucking
Chainsaws.
bad,
You
dude.
watch shit like that?
For like 2 seconds, and then like, oh.
Yeah, I stopped watching.
Killing my boner.
Yeah.
I watched that
I nutted too fast.
that journalist that got his head cut off that you were saying you watched in your early 20s.
He was a helicopter pilot.
I seen a journalist get his head cut off, like one of the first ones they put online, and I was able to watch it. Ugh.
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4 days after that, man, I felt sick. Like,
Dude.
why the fuck did you watch that?
Dude, when they were cutting the helicopter pilot head off, like they whacked him with the sword first, and then like the spinal cord they couldn't get through, and dude.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Well, it
I
seems
did
like-
watch when they cut that one of the terrorists or somebody over again in the Middle East. The motherfuckers are nuts over there. But
But you know what? There's no crime.
They cut this dude's head off and they threw it like towards the camera.
Yeah.
It landed on a chair and the guy was just like
Zoomed in on
to
it.
the head. I was like, oh shit. That was the last one of them videos I watched. I don't watch that
Like
shit
there's
no more.
car accident ones. Like somebody sent me one the other day, and then I started watching, and I got sucked into it a little
Yeah, I
bit.
don't like that.
And they're hardcore. Like the people are dead. There's no possible way that these people are alive. There's just they're just the most horrific shit. It even says like, "Do you want to watch this?" It blacks it out, and then you have to hit a button to actually watch.
I have trouble watching a car accident one because then I get scared to drive after that. I'm like,
or I get scared for anybody I know. Like I'm like, oh god, that could happen to anybody. Something. And most of the time, it wasn't theirs.
yeah, that's what makes you think. You make you think like this could
Especially
happen to
bridges.
anybody, anytime.
Bridges, I hate bridges.
Bridges don't bother me, and I hate heights.
I don't like bridges.
It don't
Something
bother me
bad
for some
happens on
reason.
a bridge. I'm like, that's my fucking fear.
When I go over to Walt Whitman Bridge, dude.
Yeah, it fucks with you.
As I got older, yeah. When I was younger, it never did.
See, it
but-
doesn't. And I'm scared as shit. I can't. I don't like heights.
What's the one that
But
takes
bridges
you
don't
underwater?
bother me. What's that?
What's the one that takes you underwater down south?
The Chesapeake Bay Bridge. That's crazy.
It's a bridge and it goes to a tunnel.
Yeah, like, dude, it's fucking crazy. This bridge, it goes over to Chesapeake, right? Chesapeake Bay. And it's not even that, dude, when you're going over the bridge, it's one lane and one lane. It might be different now. It's been like 20 years since I've been over there. But you're not that high off the water either. So, like, it's a low bridge, and it's just straight. It's not like an arch or anything. So you go over, and all of a sudden, like, you're driving, and you see, like, rocks in front of you. Like, what the fuck? It's a dead end? You got to turn around? But no, it goes down, and you go in a tunnel. The feeling you get when you're in that tunnel is like, you lose your breath a little bit, dude.
Okay.
It's like, you got to do it, dude. It's a cool experience.
Luckily, I'm not the planner, the highway planner, because I'd be standing there like, Nah, you can't do it. You can't do it.
How much more extra money did it cost him to do that? When he could just build a straight bridge across the whole fucking thing.
Well, there's bridges like in Louisiana that are like miles long.
Oh yeah, it's fucking
I forget
crazy.
the name of
Even
it.
like
off
Well,
the
that
top,
bridge he's
but-
talking about is like 7 miles, ain't it?
what the Chesapeake Bay?
Bridge?
It's long. They charge you like $20-some across it.
Like if you get,
how
if
they
some-
get you.
if
But they
something
don't charge you the
happens
other
on that
way, only one
bridge,
way.
You're like miles in. It's like crazy. I hate.
Even the infrastructure, like out, like you go towards north, towards the Midwest, yeah. Like there's all kind of like crazy high shit, like just on the regular highways and byways. I mean, it's fucking insane. Like nothing like over here, and we complain how it is over here. It's crazy out there.
How far Midwest you been?
I'd never been anywhere in the Midwest. I'd never even been. I think far west I've been is where I live now, Coatesville. Far west as I've been, you know what I mean? Like I've been to Jersey. I've been like to Florida. I have never been north.
Been to the islands or one of them islands, right?
Yeah, Bermuda, which is right off the Carolinas. Not big, not
Yeah, but you've been to Delaware and Jersey.
Delaware, yeah, but like nothing like I've never been up. No, I've been to New York. When I got my dog, I drove to New York. I've never went else. I drove through New York one time. I'd never actually been in New York.
Didn't you leave your cruise out of New York?
Yeah, we did go to cruise on there, but I was never.
Why do I
in there.
remember your life
I
better
don't
than
know.
you?
But that was just driving there, getting on a boat, and leaving. It's not like we went to New York and hung out and walked around. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
same way with high school.
And then when I got my dog, we drove through New York. You know what I mean? But like, other than that, no.
Furthest I've been north is Boston.
Boston?
Yeah, I've been there a bunch of times.
Lucky you.
Fenway Park.
Ah, that'd be cool. I always
to the
wanted to
Green
see that.
Monster.
Yeah, I showed him my green monster.
Sure, it's green.
What did you go up there for? Just to go to baseball games?
Yeah, just watch the Red Sox.
What who?
My couple dudes from my job at the time, and my brother went with me one time with this other guy.
Who's the Red Sox fan?
Me?
Oh, really?
That's my American League team because I hate the Yankees. So
I was a Red
much.
Sox fan when I was a kid.
Hate the Yankees so much I became a Red Sox fan. Just
Why do you hate the Yankees?
because
Everybody else liked them.
yeah, and
Around here?
Because he's
there's
Reynolds,
a
that's
lot-
why.
Dude, there's a ton of Yankees fans. I'll tell you why. Because it's
Dick riders.
It's the bandwagon dick riding team because
Just like the Cowboy fans.
they always seem to get all like an all-star team of like
Yeah.
people that are just
Yeah.
out of their prime. They always get them players. It's like they have like the most pennants.
Yeah,
and people
20
just
something.
and it's like there's a lot of like like it. I don't understand why you would be a fan like just because they won a lot. So now, but I'm a fan of Boston because people from Boston hate the Yankees.
Why not a Phillies fan?
I am. But I said it's my American League team.
I'm going to my first Flyers game ever.
I'm fucking wearing a Phillies hat.
Sunday night.
For Christ's sake.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yo, it's pretty sick.
Mark got tickets. I'm going Sunday night.
Yo, Flyers games in person are sick.
46 years old, never been to a Flyers game.
Where your seats at?
I don't know. He got the tickets. I don't know. He said they're good seats.
I saw the Flyers never in Philly, but I saw them at Madison Square.
That's a good place to see him, though.
That's pretty cool.
Rangers.
Who won?
I believe we
What
won.
are you, a fucking Rangers fan too?
No, I was watching the Flyers Rangers. We were Flyers fans. Somehow we got sat. We were in the nosebleeds, but somehow we got sat with like a bunch of other Flyers fans, coincidentally. But it was all orange jerseys and like a son and his dad right in the middle of a bunch of Philly fans, of Rangers fans. They didn't get too much of a hard time.
Right.
Because we're in New York. A little outnumbered.
Right.
Regardless.
You ever been in a box down at any of them games?
No, never been privileged enough.
In the
buddy.
in the parking lot.
In a box in the parking lot? What are you doing in a box in the
Blowing
parking lot?
dudes.
Blowing a homeless guy?
So he gets the tickets.
I was talking about a different box. But
Well,
No, I get it now.
Now you get it.
Hey-o.
I thought you were talking about your glory hole for it.
I know. We instantly go gay when you say something.
yeah, what's going on with that?
Tell you some stories, folks.
Anyway,
But
I actually never did do anything in the park. It was supposed to be a joke. You ruined
Yeah,
it.
it was a pussy joke. We got you.
What?
Got you. It was a pussy
It never
joke.
happened.
Watch Reynolds' new podcast, Glory Stories.
Yeah, Tales from the Glory Hole. You interested in that? Do a podcast?
You know, it's funny because when I was the janitor, they put up this big, like they were redoing the bathrooms, and they put up this big tarp, and I would have to go back there once in a while to like do
Suck a
something.
guy's dick.
And they would call they were just calling it my glory hole.
Oh man.
I was like, man, they still talk about that shit. It's funny. But anyway, it wasn't true either.
Yeah,
so whatever.
One day we got to get into Chris's jobs. He's had so many fucking jobs, and I'm sure everyone comes with at least 2 or 3 stories. So
Yeah.
we should get into that
Yeah,
one day.
Might start.
All right, let's do it right now. So we ain't got nothing else going on, unless you want to talk about Indian street food.
No, I don't care. I was thinking, man, I had a lot of jobs. Before camp, I had a lot of jobs myself.
All right, let's just do first jobs. First, it can be anything you want, because I know, like, I did a lot of shit without, just off the books, like, yo, come do this. Or first paying job, whatever you want. Go.
I guess my first. I mean, this.
First job ever?
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
About that. What was my first job besides paper boy?
Well, there you go, paper boy. How'd you get that?
I just signed up, like called. I don't know. I think I found a number or something and said, hey, I need a paper route. And
How old were you?
paper route. I was in 5th grade.
No shit.
Yeah.
It's about how old I was.
And I was trying to win a bike.
Oh, yeah?
Had like a contest.
What paper was it?
Times Herald, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I was living on Hector Street,
Okay.
across from Quaker.
Hey, man, I'm Hector
He
Street.
delivered for the Daily Planet for a little bit.
Yeah.
Daily Planet. Is that
And
from a
Jimmy
cartoon?
Olsen.
Yeah.
It's from a
First guy
cartoon,
smoked
right?
pot with Jimmy
No, it's
Olsen.
from Superman.
Superman. I thought so, yeah. Okay, there you go. Bayo.
But yeah. So, but I mean, I used to have to get a ride because I couldn't, because it was far from my house. Like the paper route was like 2 miles. 3
You never have a
miles
fucking
away.
bike?
Yeah,
What kind of
but it was
paper boy are
uphill.
you?
It was uphill.
That's uphill.
He was doing it to save for a bike.
Yeah, I was doing it to save for a bike. So they would drop me off. I'd fold up all the papers. They drop me off at like these apartment complexes. Wait for me to go quick. Boom, 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 boom. Then I have to collect the money. That was the bullshit.
Yeah.
That was the bullshit.
Yeah, because nobody wants to pay for their papers.
Yeah,
Back then, people
$2.
did.
I want my $2.
$2.
I love that fucking movie.
Yeah,
dude.
and they give you
tip.
the little square.
Better off dead.
Did you have to give them the little square? Rip the little square off the thing?
Like, sorry, I ain't got a dime. Didn't ask for a dime. $2.
You deliver papers?
Yeah, but I didn't do it Times Herald. I did
Daily
it's
Planet?
called the Today's Post.
Today's post.
It came out once a week. And
My mother did it.
I'm an asshole. I've always been an asshole since I was a little kid. So my mom and dad are sitting out front with a bunch of people. And I think I just came outside. I was like, can I have some money? And they were like, no, go get a job. So I went in the house and got the newspaper, looked in the job section, seen
How old were you?
10.
10?
Seen Today's Post was hiring. I called the guy up. A week later, there was,
Hey, mister.
exactly. A week later, there's all these papers out front of the house. I don't know why the fuck they would listen to a 10-year-old. So,
Did they ask you how old you were?
I don't remember.
It's fucking
like-
1984.
Yeah,
1926.
He's like, hey, mister. Hey, mister.
yeah.
Got any money?
Everybody in the house smoked, so I smoked in the house. So I probably did sound like
That's like
a fucking
smoking on
20-year-old.
filters now.
Yeah.
You get the second hand.
So I did the papers. The first time I did it, somebody went with me, like a friend went with me or something. You were too little, I think. Somebody went with me. I think it was actually Alan. Remember we were talking about it before? I think it was actually Alan. So Alan or Dave, one of them. So I did it a few times, and then I would like get the papers. They would leave them in the morning. I would take them and throw them down the railroad tracks. And my uncle told me to stop doing that, and then my mom ended up doing it a bunch of times.
What, throw them down the railroad tracks?
No, going and delivering
How much?
them.
How much were you getting paid? Do you even know?
I think I got one check for $16.
Oh, that's a couple hoagies at Quickway.
You kidding? That was 16 hoagies down at Sandy's.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot about Sandy's.
Yeah. You could like, dude. You could eat like a king.
Whoa.
What was that? I moved my microphone and something happened.
That's weird.
Look at the wires loose.
But you could eat like
That
a
was
can-
Sandy's spirit.
Yeah,
It sure
holy
was.
shit,
Holy
dude.
shit, dude. But you
Go get a Zap.
Oh man, I'm so
you could
fucking
get
hungry.
you could feed the whole neighborhood for $16.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, for like if you had $2 in your pocket, you can get a nice little meal quick way.
Oh yeah. The shit was. I think of it all the time when I go buy snacks. Like, man, like them little Debbie things for $1, you could go get a drink,
Yep.
a bag of chips,
Cake.
a cake, and then have a quarter and get 5 pieces of candy.
Oh man, that sounds so good right now. It's like a dream right now.
I wondered later in life, like, what did you always go to Quickway.
Right.
Shout out the Han family.
Hangi.
Han Gi, Han Ho, and Han.
Yeah, they were all Hans. That's
Well,
weird.
That's a cultural thing. That's their shit.
Is that their
Dad-
family name, Han?
Well, no, their last name was Yu, so their name was Han Yu.
So it's Hangi, Han Ho, Han.
I don't know the owner. Han, yeah, Han G. I think it might have been. No, not G, because that would be Gi.
I know that the old man used to sit in the chair in the back, and then there was
That was
Hangi.
That
and
was
then there was
Mr. Yu.
Then there was the two.
Han
I think they were brothers.
They were all brothers. Han
Yeah.
Gi was the youngest one.
Han G, Han E, Han I, and Han U, and sometimes Han Y.
Like the Pai Vow.
And Han Gi was the youngest.
And Mark.
Han Ho was the middle guy with balding with the longer hair.
Yeah. He
And
was
then
cool.
The oldest, cooler one, like
The one that were in the store next to it when he opened the store.
that was Han. That was Han Ho.
Han Ho. I
Opened
liked
the
him
store
too.
With his wife, YK. I don't know her name. It was just YK. I think she had a crush on me because I was like a teenage idol at that time. Had sideburns, pushed back hair,
Sexy
and shit.
Jesse.
Yeah,
Yeah. So who are these people we got?
they own
Quickway.
Oh, Quick.
back in the day. They
Han
loved
G,
us.
Han Ho,
And Han.
You worked for Quickway, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Han G, and
Yeah,
of my 3
no
jobs.
bullshit.
And
Their
that-
hoagies
and,
were pretty good, dude.
Yeah.
You get American hoagie. I'd never get American hoagie from anywhere else in this world. But you get an American hoagie from Quickway, it was all right, dude.
Tell him about, since we're talking about work, tell him about the time he tested you when you worked there.
Oh.
Han. He leave a $20 bill on the
Oh,
floor.
he didn't leave it there. He I found a $20 bill sweeping the floor up, right? So my
Man,
conscience,
$20 bill in the early 90s.
I was 14, bro. My conscience kick. I might have. Yeah, I was 14 because I had been working on it.
Was it 90 yet?
At
It
that
couldn't have been
time,
90 yet.
I was in 9th grade,
It had to
right?
be 80 something then.
I don't know. At this time, I worked at Quickway, right? I had 3 jobs, 3 part-time jobs. I would work at
Are you Jamaican?
my dad.
Oh.
My dad should do that joke, but I'd work at Honey Baked Ham from 3 till 7, and then go to Quickway, 7 to 9,
2 hours?
and school. Yeah, 2 hours, just to sweep up, 7 to 9:30. Then in the summer times, I would do. I'd do construction in the morning, Burger King in the afternoon, and Quickway at night.
You do such with your uncle?
Yeah.
Is this thing on, by the way?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we heard
Because
you.
I was talking and you just like, completely burst. and ruined my
We were
whole-
done with your job.
I remember my first, but one of my
No, I
first.
was talking about something else and I had a brilliant fucking joke and he just.
Okay, well, let's hear your joke.
No,
Yeah.
it's too late. I forget.
We were on the
But
mood to
that's
laugh.
why I'm mad.
Yeah, I forgot. I was telling a story too, and then you start talking. What?
Business as
you
usual
asking about?
here.
Huh?
We're talking about work, our first jobs.
Talking about your 3 jobs when you were Jamaican.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Well,
was talking about. We were done with my paper boy.
all right, you were a paper boy. Then what? That's after paper boy. What was after paper boy?
After paper boy, I think I worked at Thriftway.
Thriftway on DeKalb Street.
Right.
No shit.
What'd you do there? Suck guys off.
Meat department.
Packing meat.
Yeah, meat packer.
And no, I did all. I did like mopping and sweeping, stocking. I did some stupid shit. I was really stupid, like worse than I was now.
Yeah.
I can't
That's
imagine.
hard to believe.
Like
Wow.
they were really like they would just like there would be this one guy that did like the Happy Gilmore all the time. He just something would happen and he wouldn't be around, and then I would do something and he would just pop up and
Shake his head.
shake and like because when you
Nothing's worse when you're a kid and somebody shakes their head at you.
well like these boxes they were perforated, right? Perforated, perforated, whatever. They had fucking things where you pull the tab.
Yeah, Chris.
And I took a knife out and started cutting it, and then I sliced through the soda and through my hand.
What a fucking
Found
idiot.
fucking scar right there. You can see it kind of. But so there
you
was
wasted the soda.
So there's soda, blood, soda,
in a fucking supermarket.
and you know he would just.
Did he fire you?
Not that time. But there was a couple dudes I knew that worked there, and I was trying to figure stuff out. I had never worked really before. Like I never had a job or was meant to do anything.
How old were you at this time?
14, 15.
I think the fun part of the job segment is why he got fired from each job.
Yeah.
Because
Fast forward.
Fast forward
it's
to
the
why
first
you got
time I
fired
ever
from
heard
there.
the term "stunad,"
Oh shit! I thought that was my middle name.
and
Stunad means stupid in Italian, or so we're told.
right.
I know most of my Italian from Tony Soprano.
And I think like I was doing like I wasn't I wasn't cutting it. Like I was doing stupid shit, like cutting myself or trying to mop, and I didn't know. I was like,
All right,
just making
why did you
more of a
get
mess.
fucking fired?
For
Cutting myself, man. Take away the pain.
Basically incompetence.
Okay, incompetent.
Checks out.
Okay.
There's better stories of why I got fired.
Well, we're gonna save that.
We'll save
You're
that.
gonna have to write a list.
There's
and we'll go through
the
that.
best ones are not they're later on.
All right.
The best
X-rated.
Well, me
not
doing-
X-rated. We can make them X-rated, but they're not X-rated.
The paperboy was my first job, but then after that, my first official job. Like I had always helped out doing construction, but that was just like carrying wood and shit.
Yeah, you're good at carrying
Good
wood.
at carrying wood, yeah. You're good at sucking cock.
Oh.
Lot of gay
Am I
shit.
really?
A lot of homosexual references tonight. We are an ally of the LGBT
Yeah.
community.
You're supposed to just
Nothing wrong with it.
You forgot the thing you're always supposed to say. Not that there's anything wrong with it.
That's what I meant to say. Not anything
You're
wrong.
supposed to say that.
Fuck.
But my first regular real job was Burger King. 14, had to
Oh,
get
my
working
God.
papers and all that shit.
If I worked at Burger King, they'd be out of business.
Shout out BK.
Jesus Christ, man.
I
How
don't-
are you 1,000 fucking pounds right now?
Well, they
working at
got the
Burger King?
best food.
Ah, man.
Way better than
Yeah.
McDonald's.
I love
I
the
agree.
fucking chicken.
Way
I love
better than
McDonald's too. Don't get me twisted. But Burger King is good,
fucking
man.
trash.
Burger King's way better than
Yeah,
McDonald's.
yeah, absolutely. But I'm not shitting on McDonald's though.
I'm shitting on McDonald's.
McDonald's
No.
breakfast, you can't fuck with.
Oh, yeah,
Nobody fucks with
McDonald's
That's what I'm
breakfast.
saying. You
Alright,
can't
I'll
shit
give
on
you that.
McDonald's, dude.
And the
And their
fries.
fries
Yo,
are banging.
Burger
And
King's breakfast ain't nothing to shake a stick at either.
Their
Their
fries
croissant
are
sandwiches
trash.
are no
You're
joke.
crazy. The nuggets are good too.
I
but
think
I'm-
they have the least.
You're
Best
a
fries.
You're being a
You don't like a
contrarian.
croissant sandwich? Salt, egg, and cheese croissant?
Butter, man. I know you love butter.
Love butter.
Well, I refuse to
Duck
order.
butter.
I refuse to order McDonald's or nuggets ever again because the last time I paid for one of them fancy fucking boxes with the little toy in it, paid like $15 online to get it.
Online?
Sent me on like Uber Eats or something.
Wow, that's where you fucked up. Go, go
But
pick it up. It's right
they
around the
sent me a
corner.
regular ass fucking 10-piece nugget.
No
with
toy?
No toy, nothing.
What was the toy?
So, but that doesn't cost as much as this other thing. It was a little nugget.
Yeah.
You could dress them up different.
Gay.
Yeah, but like when you, I
Collector's
refuse.
edition. I needed that
I
one.
refuse to order from any of them websites. So say you get a value meal for like I don't know $7, whatever it is, $9, $10, whatever it is today.
It was collect all four.
By the time you go to Uber Eats, Grubhub, or whatever, you're
Like
paying like
six.
$15 fucking for that meal.
Yeah, well,
McDonald's is a mile from no matter where you're at in this world.
Well, regardless, I'm not like they never got my order right ever, not one time. Even when I was there in fucking line, from the fucking drive-through where you say I want a black coffee, I get to the thing, it's like fucking as white as your that like the lid of that coffee. I'm like, that's sugar and cream. She was like, oh, you didn't want sugar and cream? I was like, no, I asked for a black.
Well,
coffee.
hold up, psycho. Who drinks black coffee?
I do.
Psycho.
I like coffee. I don't like a fucking.
Yeah,
if I want a fucking
there you go.
candy
You
bar,
like black coffee?
I put shit in mine, but black coffee is pretty good. if
Straight
you
black
like-
coffee is
like
not
this
good.
guy drinks candy.
No, it's
he wants
bitter.
a candy bar.
I like bitter coffee.
I like it.
If I'm in the woods, I'll drink it.
I drink
I'm not
unsweet.
drinking black
I drink
coffee.
unsweet tea. Also,
I don't. Yeah, I get on sweet. I put some Splenda in it.
I don't put shit in
But
it.
then it's not unsweet. It's,
I know because you're psychos. It's got to be sweet, dude.
And I hate. I don't like the
Or it's
term.
nectar.
I don't like the term unsweet. I'm
Do you have like 2 Splendas in your wallet right now? just
Yeah,
in
but like
case?
my son's been trying to tell me that shit is.
It's
no-
not good. It actually
it's-
retains.
He said you're better. He said, Dad, you're better off just eating sugar. He said, I'm telling you.
It's chemicals.
it's all
dude.
tech-
all
that's not,
chemicals.
is that stevia? That's not stevia. Is it?
Splenda.
No, Stevie.
I
I
do.
know.
I use
Splenda.
Splenda.
Stevia is a different thing.
Yeah.
Its own
Stevie
thing.
is natural.
Yeah, that's what I think.
He told me like we were at a diner. We go out to breakfast every Saturday morning. Me and him. And at the diner they have like sugar, the Splendas, whatever. And there's one called raw. He said you're better off using the raw because that's
I like
real,
that.
You know what I mean? It's real
Yeah.
sugar.
Looks like crack.
It's brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like crack.
Yeah. It does it? I don't know.
You know, crack. You
Don't
smoke
smoke like
don't
crack.
you?
He sucked dick.
That was Joe.
He sucked dick for crack. Joe Brown.
Joe Clark.
Joe Clark.
Joe Clark. Yeah.
Lean on me.
But yeah, Burger King was my first shit. I went there in a shirt and tie, short sleeve shirt,
What a loser.
tie. My first job interview. My grandpa took me, and he was like 60 at the
Trying to
time.
make
at the
fun of you,
time.
Jesus.
Yeah, but
me
when
break.
you're with an older dude like
Give me a
that, they
break.
expect. They're like,
Yeah.
what are you going to a job interview? You got to look like a.
Yeah, I think it was
Fucking
his shirt.
Calvin.
I think it was his shirt.
Look at Calvin.
But he knew
Doing all good.
I'm proud of him.
he knew the manager there, the guy.
He's probably getting coffee in the morning.
Nah, he lived next to the manager of Burger King. Grew up and lived next to Lou's in Norristown, which was my grandpa's hangout.
Makes
Shout
sense.
out, Lou.
Checks out.
So I already had the job, but I had to do the interview.
Right.
I went there like I was like I want to get a job at Burger King, so I went to. That's where I went, and I got it.
Was
I
this one on Trooper Road?
Nah, one on Ridge Pike, Country.
Oh, country.
Oh wow, I didn't even think about that one.
Yeah. And then I quit there. I worked there for a couple of years. I forget why I got fired the first time or quit. I don't remember what happened the first time. But then I went back and I ended up quitting to go across the street to a seafood restaurant called Fisherman's
That's
Wharf.
when I met you. You were working at Fisherman's Wharf when I met you.
Yeah, for like 10 cents more. And I used to smell like pussy every
They're
night.
paying
when I left work.
$4.35 over there. Fuck that $4.15.
That's exactly
Yeah,
about
I
what
know.
it was.
That was
dude.
about the times.
$4. Imagine that shit.
Yeah. When I worked at Ray's Diner, busted tables back then. That was probably my first job that I could think of.
That's my first.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Might as well go right
My
into it.
mom worked. My mom was waitress
Yeah,
there.
shout out
And I
Marie.
used to bust table for my mom and these other hot old ladies. Dude, this chick Camille.
Oh, you just said
Camille.
these other hot old ladies.
These other ladies that worked there were hot. There was this chick. Dude, I mean, I'm fucking drunk.
Yeah,
Listen,
that's
listen,
hold
listen.
on.
Words.
I remember.
Let
I
me
worked there,
let me
too.
finish the story.
That's a Freudian
Freudian slip.
What's it?
Yeah, Freudian slip.
Let me,
Oedipus. That's a Freudian Oedipus slip.
let me finish the
Oedipus
story, dude. So I used to
complex.
bust tables, right, from my mom and these other ladies used to work there that were hot, right? But this one chick was older. She was like, dude, if I'm like, how old was I? 15, maybe 16?
Mm-hmm.
This chick, Camille, was
Probably
like
in her 50s.
late 50s, maybe even 60, Jer. She had like this red hair. She was hot. She was like a sexy old lady, dude. Dude, she would get my stinger so hard.
She
dude,
was
working
like,
there, dude.
she was like Blanche.
Yo, her and this
Nice.
other chick,
An old
I
whore.
forget what her name was. She had the long hair.
Black hair.
I forget.
Betty
'Cause
Bang
I
Bang.
don't forget nothing. Shout out Gen V.
Damn, dude.
That was her name, Gen V.
You know, Ray's is gone. It's like a wild.
Yeah, Ray's is gone.
Shit now,
Dude,
right?
that's amazing what they did over there. It's insane. But anyway, that's like there's a fucking huge wow. I don't even know if the boss of mine.
He's talking about his first job.
But anyway, yeah.
That's my first job. I was fucking
Boners.
15 years old.
Remember why he got fired?
I think I quit. I think I quit for.
I'm done with this. With that.
That was
What did
my
I quit
first
there
job
for?
too.
Yeah, Jerry worked there.
Doubling up
He
on
bought-
Ray's Diner stories.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was my first beer in there. got
I
served
remember when I
first
had my
beer in
first
there.
beer.
That's where I got my
That's
first
what
beer.
me and him used to do, is fill up the fucking cups in the bar with Jack and Cokes.
That shit.
Chug them down in the morning. I would throw everything away in the trash instead of washing it. So that I
Hey.
could be like, yo, Fats, come help me take the trash out. And then we go behind the dumpsters and smoke a bowl.
You fucked up. And I'm the asshole.
Yeah.
That's
And
a
then I'd
pretty
go
good
back
tactic.
in and open up the closet and take brand new shit out. Stick it in there, rinse it off real quick. Bring it in.
Ray's Diner has some good grub, man.
Yeah.
That was the shit.
It did.
That was the best breakfast around, man, back in the day.
I remember you worked at Boston Market when they first opened up.
Yeah, that's when I first met Kara. I was working there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and then I quit. She was picking me up. She picked me up one time from there. We got in the car. We came out. This fucking station wagon smashed us, dude. You know the Sunoco right across the street? Pushed us right into that fucking telephone pole.
No shit.
Yeah, smashed the shit out of us. I remember Jazz was in the back seat with her girlfriend Becky.
No shit.
I remember this car. It was like a Brady Bunch station wagon. Hit us so hard. I just remember looking back and seeing Jazz upside down. Like,
no shit.
Dude, they smacked us hard, man.
Luckily, that chick wasn't sucking his dick with French fries in her mouth.
Ew. J&M connection.
Dude, I thought Jazz was. I didn't know Jazz was a fucking weirdo back then, dude. Like, you know.
Oh, who said he was a weirdo?
I don't know. He's a weirdo. I'm saying it. He's a weirdo. He's a fucking weirdo. It's proven.
Okay.
But yeah, so we got smacked out in front of there by this fucking Brady Bunch. Dude, these fucking things are strong, dude.
Oh man.
By the Brady Bunch station wagon. But I was only working at Boston Market maybe 2 days because they asked. It was the night shift, right? Well, not night shift. Like, you know, did they close? So I thought I was done for the day. And they're like, no, you got to clean the rotisserie oven, the rotisserie chicken oven.
Oh hell no!
You know, after they've been fucking cooking chickens all day, you know the grease in them fucking things. I quit as soon as they told me that. I was like, I ain't touching.
You only worked there 2 days?
That's it.
Yo, we got.
I'm the king at 2 day jobs.
Take a chicken on the way out.
The whole metal thing with like 4.
I'm taking this.
When they first opened, that was like the first time we pretended to be brothers because it was like the family deal thing, and I went there.
I
with
think
your
I remember
family.
that. You guys, you had food, and shit, right? Yeah. Did Tone come with you?
Yeah, Tone, your mom, and Michelle.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. Yeah, we were a nice little happy family.
Hey-o.
Then we used to. This is how dumb people are. We used to tell people we were fucking triplets, and when I was the only one that was 21, and it worked a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good old days.
Why'd you get fired from Ray's?
I quit.
Yeah.
On Easter.
We quit. We don't get
Easter?
fired.
Okay.
Yeah, it was busy as shit too. Did you quit? Yeah,
Right in the middle?
Dishes were piled up like crazy.
What'd you do? Just walk somewhere?
Oh, no, not that. Nah, I was with you when I quit. They called me up at home. Like, where are you at? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you're supposed to be here. I'm like, no, I'm not. I just called to check the scheduler. Like, it's Easter. You're supposed to be here.
Got the ham in the oven.
All right, I'll be right in. Just never showed up.
Okay. All right. Well, there's our first jobs, shooting the shit.
We'll talk about more jobs some other time.
Every week from now on, because Chris had about 100 jobs. Thanks for watching.
I wonder how many jobs I had in my lifetime, too, now I think about it.